Hey, what's going on? I know it's kind of hard to see me. The contrast is crazy, but I'm out here in Mexico and I just wanted to share lessons on how I was able to close a few deals and help out my customers and still add value right here from Mexico and still have a good time and still do the vacation thing and still spend time with my girl for her birthday. So, you know, it it really all started, I really want you guys to be able to make money wherever you are. And yes, if you have a job, I don't know if I have any vacation time because I've taken a lot of vacations this year. But short of getting paid vacation time, it's your employer's not going to let you like I do catering at a site. I'm not going to be able to do catering out here and get paid. But I am the shirt plug and I make shirts and I do clothing. But I have systems in place so that those I have systems in place so that I can still make money out here. And so how I was able to do it. So I've already established a lot of customers. I want to get more into other stuff, but I already have some clothing customers. And one of my customers hit me and said, hey, we need 390 shirts done. And so what I did is I hit up my business partner. I sent her all the artwork and my business partner helped me out with the artwork because the internet's horrible here. So my business partner actually did the mock-up. I sent the mock-up to my customer. She approved it. I sent her a quote, and then she approved the quote, and then I sent the order over to my business partner. And what that entails is I sent him the amount of shirts. I sent him all the proper artwork. And then any questions that he had, I answered them. He told me, hey, this is what it's going to cost. And I said, okay. I told him the date that I need him. And so if I was going to stay here longer, I'll be back home. But there's profit. I don't know how much. I do know how much I'm going to make. I don't talk too much about money. But it's a couple of $100s. And so if I was still in Mexico, I have other friends who would be able to drop off the projects for me. I already set this other project up while I was back home, another t-shirt project. It was some shirts. No, it was some shirts and hoodies and some other girls' items. But I was able to have my buddy drop them off. He actually was supposed to drop it off yesterday, but one of his friends actually passed away. So he wasn't able to do it. He has to do it today. Now, with this project, that 390 shirts, they're going to finish it. And if I was still in Mexico, I would have one of my other partners drop those off for me also. And so with that being said, that is how I was able to make a couple $100. I'll be back, so I'm going to drop the shirts off myself. And because I like talking to the customers, I like dealing with the customers. So my job is really, if you follow me on social media, on Instagram, it's part of the culture. I always mention that I'm the shirt plug, and I always do call to actions. If you need shirts or if you need business training, again, I apologize for it being so dark. Next time I notice, just kind of have a light. You can see beautiful Mexico in the background. If you need business training, I do a call to action, and people slide in my DM, and I learn how to close shirts. I close them, and I deliver value, and they give me their shirt orders. But I can post to social media wherever I am in the world. So what I would do, how you can make money anywhere in the world, what I would do is, instead of trying to just build a team from scratch, whatever your trade is, so I do shirts. I have hooked up with someone, I've been doing this for a long time, but I hooked up with a guy who has his own screen print shop. And I came to him, I said, hey, I have a customer base. Can you give me contract printing prices? And he said, yes. And I told him, hey, I have a full-time job. And so, I need help with this, this, and this. I'll bring in the customers. I'll set everything up. I'll make sure all the artwork's ready. And all you have to do is print and just give me a good price. So, for example, for the 390 shirts, I believe that I charge the customer $8, so $7.85. And my guy charged me, I think, like $2 for the front and $2 for the back. So he charged me about $4. So you can do the math there. And then the shirts were $2. So I paid $6 per shirt, and I made I made about $1.80 per shirt. So you can do the math. I made a little bit more because of some setup fees and different things and taxes. but you can do the math. And so I'm able to make that. And again, I'm going to drop off the shirts. So it's not a big deal. And that's going to take about an hour. So for about 2 hours of work, I made a couple of $100 from Mexico. Now, how you can do it, what I would suggest you do is, the example that's coming to my mind, say you did like, you're in the nutrition business and you wanted to do like meal prep for people. I would do two things. While I'm back home, I would set up and I would work with the meal. I would find a reputable meal prep. I would order some, and then you start calling all of them and say, hey, I'm into fitness. I want to offer meal prep to my customers. It's called private labeling, but I'm part of the culture. So I would say, hey, I want to do part of the culture meal prep. And I would hit up all these meal prep people and I would say, hey, I can find the customers. If I bring them to you and I close them, what's your price? So meal prep people might say, hey, it's $5 per meal. So then you go to your customers and you always want to make sure you have a 30% markup. That's how you stay in business. If it's less than 30%, it won't be able, there's always like gas and email, and you're gonna have to probably get some subscriptions for just different things. There's always different things you have to pay for. So always make sure you have a 30% profit margin. So I think if they charge you $5, you would have to charge, I think that's $3. I may be wrong. 5, well, whatever 30% of 5. I'm not good with math, but you would mark it up 30%. We're just gonna say we're gonna mark it up 50% and just charge $10. So for every customer you close, you're going to make $5 profit after all your expenses. You would have some expenses. You might have to deliver the stuff. You might have to, but your meal prep people might have automatic delivery. You might have to print stickers to put on things, but there's going to be some costs associated with it. Now your job, all you have to do is you're the marketer. You market the meal prep. You talk about the meal prep. You can interview your customers. You can anything you do when you're dropping off your meals, when you're talking to distributors, when you're picking out the proper, record all of that. And that is your media. And you just constantly use social media to create content and add value. You talk about why meal prep's important. And then you try to close customers and you learn how to do call to action. You make a video, and at the end of every single video, at the end of every single story, what you're going to say is, hey, if you want meal prep, slide in the DM. And then you tell them the price. It's $10 per meal prep. We do, you have to get 10. It's a $100 package, and that's good for when you're at work, or maybe weekend packages. You might have a little bit of a discount, and that's how you start your meal prep business. So that's how I would start my part of the culture. So you're going to become a social media expert. You're going to create the hell out of content. Creating content's free. I'm creating this video right now. It's free. Then B, you're going to hook up with reputable meal prep companies, or reputable, whatever your industry is. You're going to hook up with people who are already doing it. And then 3, you're going to learn how to do sales, and you're going to close those sales, and you're going to just keep repeating that process. Anything you're doing, record it and use that to create content. The difference that separates good businesses from bad businesses is a lot of things, but one thing is content creation. The thing that has helped put money in my pocket is just constantly creating videos like this, constantly creating content, adding value, and just giving away game. And then just like this, I'm going to do a call to action. I do have to go, but if you need help in business, just send me a message right here on YouTube. If you need shirts or anything, go follow me on Part of the Culture, or send me a message here, and just constantly work on your craft. I'm here in beautiful Mexico. This is a resort I'm staying on. And I also closed a second 50 shirt deal using the same technique. So just go ahead, hustle hard, my friends. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment below. This is my first live. Let me know what you think. Like I said, the lighting thing is super obvious. But besides the lighting, let me know.